call yourself a man? You know you're a lying, low-life, motherfucking gambling degenerate prick. You know that's what you are?
Well, hello you degenerate fucks, and welcome to The Degenerate Gambler. It is Thursday the 2nd of September. I'm here just with another episode. Slightly different today because I've looked at the weekend's football and nothing is really priced up. Well, League 1 there's 3 games, they're priced up. League 2 there's I think 12 games, they're priced up. But that's it. There's National League North isn't priced up. The National League South isn't priced up. The Irish League's not priced up. So yeah, it's making it quite difficult to pick a bet. So I'm not going to put my selections here today because I haven't picked them. What I'm going to do is I'll hopefully have it picked for Friday morning when everything is definitely priced up. I'll just release the bet early on Friday. Probably not going to bet as much as I normally would, given that it is an international break, and looking through the international games, there's not a lot stands out. So, might not even do a bet on Friday. Might just be a £10 overs bet on Saturday. Maybe a bet in the internationals, I don't know, and then maybe a small £5 bet on Sunday. But as I say, it's not going to be a big weekend. So, yeah, listen, these things happen. The international breaks aren't great, but at least it's World Cup qualifying, so you know the games mean something at least. But anyway, just before I do go on, looking at League 1, as I say, there's only 3 games that are going ahead. The rest are all postponed. I mean, a few years ago it was only really the Championship that got postponed. I think now in League 1 and maybe even League 2, if your team has 3 players, I think it is, called up to either the under-21s or the full squad of any country, that the match can be postponed. So, like, it's not great. It means, you know, we're basically cutting it very fine with what's on. So it is a bit of a, you know, shortened weekend of what we can bet on. But anyway, I'll get on with what I'm doing anyway. So, reviewing last week's bets. My main bet, which was £10 bet on Leicester, Villa, West Ham, Wrexham and Hibs. So of that, Leicester won 2-1, Villa drew 1 each, West Ham was 2 each, Wrexham won 2-0, Hibs won 2-0, so, you know, bit of both there. Wasn't the best. The overs bet was awful. All 5 were beat. Everton and Brighton 2-0, Hull Bournemouth was 0 each. Forest Green Port Vale 2-0, MK Dons Accrington 0 each, and Peterborough West Brom 1-0. But I did get an early bet up. And I managed to win, I think it was it 88? I think I won 88 on that, and I also won a bet builder where I got what did I get? 37, I think I won on that. So that was took me to 125, I think, to gather. I also got a bet up on Thursday night, so the day that the episode was released. If anybody saw it on social media, I done I think it was 8 or 10 over 1.5s in the Europa League, and it managed to come up. So I've actually won a fair bit. I think that of all together it was 230 or in and around that. 220, 225, something like that. But listen, I can't complain. I've done alright. I had a couple of bets then that were unlucky, so I did a bet on Sunday. Copenhagen won. Aberdeen. Did Aberdeen draw? Is that what beat it? Spurs United, and then it would have been going on to Atletico Madrid, who were beat anyway. So I've been close and I've won. Looking at the weekend's favourites, so there was 52 matches on Saturday, and that's just in England. That's including right down to the National League. And there was 24 favourites that won. So again, in and around that 50% mark, which is okay. But this week, again, like it was a few weeks ago, there was 15 draws, which seems quite high. I think last week there was only 9 draws. Yeah, there was 9 out of 53. This week, 15, which is quite high. And then again on the Sunday, of the 3 games, 2 favourites won, which was United and Spurs, and then there was a draw. So Leeds were the favourites. So altogether, that puts it up to 26 out of 55 were favourites, and 16 out of 55 were draws. So, that means that let me just, sorry, I haven't wrote this down. So, one second. 26 plus 16. So 42 of the 55 were favoured a draw. So that leaves 11. No. 13. 13 outsiders won. So not amazing, but you're in around that 50% mark. You'd still hope that you could get a bet. As I said, mine was close enough. Villa, I think, were unlucky. They went 1-0 down pretty early. And man drew 2 each. West Ham, I think, were ahead in that game and drew 2 each. But as I said on the bets, I looked around and saw that a lot of people were back in the same. A lot of people had Leicester, a lot of people had West Ham, a lot of people had Villa. Seen a good few people had Hibs as well. So I think it was a bet that a lot of people had and a lot of people lost together. So you get those weeks. Again, I can't complain. I've won 200 and whatever I said, 230 or something. So what I'm going to do, because I'm not giving out my my bet for this week, I have went and had a look at my amounts that I have placed, what I've won and lost basically. So that little 223 it was actually that I've won in the last week or so has helped, and that was only a £90 stake. So if you count the Euros, which I basically said the season finished at the end of last season, and all bets from them, which include the Euros, are going on to my total for this year, because I did my end of season total. I lost £330 or £350 for the year, which obviously I'm unhappy about, but it wasn't the worst loss in the world. So this year, right up to now, I have staked £680. So that's quite a lot of money, but that includes the £90 that I put on, or £60 or £70, whatever it was, on my outright bets. So they're obviously still going. Of that, 350 was what I staked at the Euros. So that leaves 330 that I've staked. I staked quite a lot of money at the Euros, but so technically the start of this season I've only staked 330, but when you add the 350 into the Euros, then you get 680. So I have won just in winnings 996, and of that 526 was staked at the Euros. Sorry, it was won at the Euros. So that leaves something like, I think it's 470 something was what I've actually staked from the start of the season. But as I say, I'm counting it from the Euros. So that is almost £1,000 in winnings. And then obviously when you take that 680 off the 996, you're left with £316 profit. So that's £316. Again, I was 175 up, so if you take the 175 off that, at least, what's that leave? Around about 160 or something like that. So let me just do the math here. So 316 minus 175, 141. Which is not huge, but, you know, still up. £300 off for the season is pretty good, my estimation, since we're only, 5 weeks in. So say, happy enough for that. I'll probably look at my outright bets next week, or maybe the week after, just to give an update on how they're going. Some better than others. Also, the nap of the week will return next week. I'll be in contact with one or two people who I want to do it over the next couple of weeks. Hopefully they were willing to send me it on a voice note. Then I'll be able to play it here, and you'll be able to hear their lovely voices like you hear mine. So yeah, that's basically it. As I said, not going to keep everybody long a day. I've no bets. As I say, the markets just aren't priced up. You know, there's no point me looking. I looked at a few bookmakers. It wasn't like I just looked at Bet365 or whoever. I looked at William Hill, looked at Bet365, looked at Live Score Bet, and none of them had the National League North or the Irish League. I think one of them didn't even have the National League priced up. So, you know, that takes away a big portion of games, because I think there's like 6 Irish League games, and I think there's another 12 in the National League North. So you're going to need those games on the National League South. That's another 12 if you use that. But you're going to need to get creative this week with the leagues you bet in, simply because, as I say, you know, you've no Premier League, no Championship, and there's only 3 games in League One. So yeah, that's it for today. Just leaves me to say, if you are doing a bet this week, good luck and happy punting.
Here, get the fuck out of here. Here, thanks. Let me find out you fucked up. I'll leave you wherever I find you.